of people are getting paid also. I personally getting paid.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah,
So
we must shout them out. That is easy money, guys. Like,
Oh yeah, and I saw that you have 70k followers on Facebook.
yeah, you see, that's a milestone. You must shout that money, guys.
Yes, do your parents know what housewife and
No, they don't know because what happens at dress stays at dress.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yes, unless if Papa.
Do your parents know what housewife and
No, they don't know because what happens at dress stays at dress.
what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yes, unless if Papa.
What if they listen to like the radio and then they hear you talking?
On radio, I'm not a rest wife. I'm only a rest wife
It's
to my
just-
man.
Oh,
on
okay.
TikTok.
So I'm paying or I'm washing.
Yes, I do both.
Oh my word.
Mpekela.
Sabawal to be your
Yes, I
man.
cook for him every day. And I do his own
Every day.
I mean, I'm obviously I can't cook today and not cook tomorrow. I can't let my man starve now.
Okay, you gotta feed him.
So your parents think you are excelling at school?
I am excelling. I balance both. Time management.
Oh my god. Good day, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Univen podcast, the show that brings you closer to campus life, experiences, and everything happening in and around the University of Venda. It's your girl, Teshi M. This is season 4, episode 2. And I'm not alone, I'm with my co-hosts.
Hi guys, I'm Mufhatutshedzwa, aka the rest wife, and welcome back to the Univen podcast. But today we are joined by the one and only.
Hey, yo, what's happening, people? It's your boy, MAN to the E to the X.
Hardy.
And we're back again at the Univen podcast. I'm not alone. I'm with my co-host, Tesh and Mupatu.
Okay, cool. Welcome to the podcast, Manex Hardy.
Thank you for having me.
So, when did you start content creation, and how did it come about? Like, what inspired you to start creating content?
So I started content creation last year during recess, during this March recess. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna celebrate a TikTok anniversary. Yeah, right now. Yeah, so the motive of starting TikTok, I was going through a heartbreak.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm probably
Mojolo.
You don't want to talk too much about that, but
So
yeah,
you no longer want pennies?
I do. I
Speak
do.
to your tribe.
Oh,
man.
you're going back.
Yeah.
Why not vendors or tongas or swatis?
I haven't tasted that water before. Yeah, but
Maybe try them. I heard the other tongas are very loving.
yeah,
you
I
know?
also want a respite, someone who can cook for me.
Yeah, just like
You must
plus
buy
she's vendor,
grocery.
meaning you should get a vendor girlfriend.
Exactly. And Betty's not gonna cook for you.
Oh, wait, no, why are you discrediting other kids?
She is not.
She might.
Utla uzwetsa hore never.
Yeah, I want a respite also.
You'll find her.
Since you're saying you started last year, Kari says, does that mean, Gore, you got these followers before reaching a year
Yeah,
being on TikTok?
before reaching a year.
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna celebrate the TikTok anniversary. I don't know if it's this week or next week. Yeah, TikTok will remind me.
So,
So you're
how,
gonna buy a cake and then buy those balloons and then put on the cake.
those 167k followers
maybe.
balloons.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, but if you had a rest wife, she was gonna buy the cake for you and put it
Yeah,
back.
the rest wife topic is very.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna, this week or next week. I don't know, between the two. Yeah.
So, what inspired the type of content that you do?
So first of all, I wanted to make a global content creation, like the Nigerian ones, those kids.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I first tried them. After trying them, the views were not viewing. They were not popping. So I had a brother. His name is Rasemana. I don't know if you guys know him.
Yeah, we
but
know
yeah,
him.
he's well known. He has 1.1 million followers on TikTok. Yeah, he's there. He's there.
Yeah.
And then he advised me to be different, to start using vendor sound. Maybe my followers will grow. Yeah, because I'm in vendor, so I should make vendor
Yeah,
content.
Content.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so people should relate.
Is that how you started using sounds before you
Yeah.
from Mubango?
Yeah, that's where I started everything.
But then now Mubango Pera, like how did you feel about that? And then like you no longer have sounds from Mubango, to lip sync.
For now that Mubango Pera, I'm trying to change the category. Yabo. I'm no longer trying to be like Manex, the vendor content creator. Like, yeah, I wanna escalate myself.
Yeah, but
So
now
that's how
I think
Blue-
it's gonna work out, unlike before, because you said the views were not viewing.
Yeah, they were not
But now
viewing.
because your followers are a lot, it's gonna work.
Yeah, eventually that's to work.
That's
I'm a
right.
manager.
So how many times do you post in a day?
I post 6 times. Yeah, 6
How do you come
times.
up with those ideas? Like,
Yeah.
like how do you just sit down and plan? Or okay, now maybe for example, we're going on recess. Let me just make videos about recess and whatnot. Do you like look at what's happening at the time and post something that's current, or like do you plan what to post specifically?
Now I just look at what's happening. Yeah, and then
You
I
post
find a
according to that.
relatable point of view, and then
And then you use
I
it.
post. Yeah.
Okay,
Did
what
you-
are your future plans or goals? Like, where do you see yourself with content creation? Is it something that you did to just get over the heartbreak, or now do you feel like you have a passion for it? Do you feel like it's something that you can actually consider as a job? Because, yeah, a lot of people are getting paid for content creation. So,
Yeah, a lot of people are getting paid also. I personally am getting paid.
oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah,
to
we
actually,
must chow them out. That is easy money, guys. Like,
Oh yeah, and I saw that you have 70K followers on Facebook.
yeah, you see, that's a milestone. You must chow that money, guys.
Because TikTok doesn't pay.
TikTok doesn't pay. It only pays when you go live, and then people send you
send
gifts.
you gifts. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's how you can chow the money, and it's too little. So the Facebook money, it's too much. That one.
Oh, so you post both on TikTok and Facebook.
Yeah.
On Facebook, do you also post like the videos?
Yeah, I also post the video. The very same videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So about my goals, I wanna see myself. I don't know, internationally. Yeah. I also wanna be like Bruce, man. Do you know Bruce?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
Bruce.
Yeah. I
Or
also
you
wanna be
wanna
like
you
Bruce.
wanna be with baddies now.
Nah, it's not about the baddies. Like the level. I wanna be at
Oh,
Bruce's
yeah,
level. Yeah.
Okay, I
To
understand.
also win a SASMA. Is it
Yeah.
a SASMA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like how do you balance your schoolwork and content creation? Also, I've noticed that you're always live on TikTok, right? Especially during midnight,
Yeah.
at those hours.
Yeah,
So
those are
like
the
how
peak
do
hours.
you balance with your schoolwork?
To be honest, the balance is not nice.
Why?
Not to say it's not nice. I mean, like, it's not easy to balance
Yeah,
school
the balance
and
is not balancing.
yeah, because to be honest, when you're getting money and then you are busy balancing school stuff, you see, yeah, you're wasting time.
Eish.
So that's how some of
People
some
drop out.
content creators, yeah, they tend to
of
drop out.
school.
But that is not my motive, though. I know what I came here for. So yeah, I'm here to get that degree. Be right.
Gotta bag it.
Yeah, shy.
So
yeah, the balance.
bugu.
Yeah, all bugu. So there will balance. Because I don't mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because content creation, you can't really rely on content creation for an income, because what if Mark now just decides to share bad data the view?
Yeah, kind of about the
Yeah, it might be
sponsorship was right.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Speaking of content creation and whatnot, you guys must refrain from buying things or talking to people you don't know. Because, for example, right now, if I come to you, just because you know me from the podcast, and I come to you and I say I sell iPhones, you're going to buy just because you know me and you've seen my face somewhere. You can't do that, You have to be cautious when things like this happen. For example, if someone texts you and you don't know who that person is, it's rather better to block them than for you to talk to someone you don't know, Yeah, because now you're getting exposed to scams and people telling you about curses and whatnot. And I know once a person brings up a spiritual conversation, you're gonna be interested. Yeah. It's either you're gonna be scared by the conversation or it's gonna trigger you in a way. And it's very important that when such things happen, you have like spiritual leaders, like your pastors, prophets, that you can actually go to and consult to them. Like, okay, a person texted me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that you don't fall victim to these type of things. And we have a story that it happened to one of our fellow Univen
student.
Yeah.
So there is a student who was scammed by a fake woman of God. The South African Police Service in Limpopo has opened a case of extortion after a 20-year-old student from the University of Venda was allegedly manipulated during a fake spiritual cleansing scam. And also, according to the reports, the incident occurred on Sunday, 15 March 2026, when the student received a phone call from an unknown woman claiming to be a woman of God with the ability to remove all the evil spirits, like you were saying. And then the suspect allegedly convinced the victim during a video call to perform an inappropriate act under the pretense of a cleansing ritual. It is further alleged that the suspect took screenshots without consent and later demanded money, threatening to release the images. So the Limpopo Provincial Commissioner, Thembi Khatebe, condemned the incident, describing it as a serious form of extortion and exploitation. Police have urged the public, especially students, to be cautious when dealing with unknown individuals making spiritual or supernatural claims. Authorities warned against sharing personal or sensitive content with strangers and advised victims not to send money or comply with threats, but to report such incidents immediately.
Even now.
Like,
So Maraliwe, now you're on a video call with a stranger, you're getting naked.
you see what I'm talking about? Even if a person says, okay, you slept with this person, this person gave you 1, 2, 3, you're gonna have worms, go to your pastor. Like, go to your pastor. You can't just listen to someone you don't know. I would say they saw those things through witchcraft, or they just lying to you, you know, because people are doing anything for money these days.
How did they even get your number?
Guys, it's 2026.
Don't you think maybe like
it's very simple to get someone's
they
number.
work with someone close to you, and then like maybe they give you, maybe for example I'm close to you, and then they come and offer me maybe 200 to buy cool drink, and then I give them your number, and then it all starts there, because they can't just randomly get your number.
Mara, guys, it's 2026. Why are you guys still getting scammed?
Exactly. You're even taking off your
Especially
clothes.
from someone you don't know.
Because
like,
we're not cautious. We're not cautious. I think it's that thing.
A whole university
a lot
student.
a lot of people once like something is spiritual or it's related to God, to them it's like important, because people want to be in the clear when it comes to spiritual things, you know. I don't want to have demons, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to find myself in those situations. So once someone mentions, yeah, I saw that, maybe you're going to have a car accident, we can do 1, 2, 3 to like, you know, not make the accident become possible. You're going to jump, really, you're going to like be scared for your life.
Okay, but then I think
why
I think they're probably working with someone closer to you, because they will know what to say. What are the right words to say to you that are gonna get your attention? Because I, as your friend, I know what you're struggling with, and then I go to that person, I give them your information, your number, and everything, and then when the person approaches you, they know what to say. Then that way you're going to believe them. I think that's how the whole thing happened, because you just can't, you know, get naked on a video call to a stranger and believe what they say.
You guys are here, guys.
It's
2026.
You must make sure that you go to church and that you have a spiritual leader, so that when such things arises, you just go to them for advice instead of seeking advice from someone you don't know. Yeah, you can't do that. You have to be spiritually wise. You must go to church.
Yeah, they're talking to you.
Victim to this. Must
Talking
pray.
to you.
Go to church.
No more scams. Avoid scams, boy.
Yeah.
What's more?
Okay, so then moving on, we have the DBSA water crisis. They're building a building of 8 water tanks. Speaking of student, okay, they are building 8 water tanks at DBSA.
I heard that there was no water for like almost
before a while now.
A while? How long is a while?
A long time, hey, apparently.
For like a week or something. Man, like,
I think it's more than that.
what's happening, Vel? there?
I'm not so sure.
There's no water. How do they bath?
Do they use municipality water or do they use bowl water?
I think it's the municipal
municipality.
water. Yeah, I think so.
So I heard the rumors we could see those municipality waters, they are coming with feces and
Yo,
urine and stuff.
Oh,
And
like
that
the
day-
storage water.
Yeah, it was storage
I
water. It
also
was
heard
not
that.
clean.
I think it's that time that they took out the notice, water, like you must not drink the water. And
I
whatnot.
didn't even see that message. I saw it later.
So you're saying you
And
drank the
I
water?
had drank like 2 liters of water that day. And I saw
From
the
the
message
tap?
after. Yes, I saw the message after.
Mara,
And then
it's-
after
But you're still
checking the
fine.
messages, I'm going to the tap.
It
Now
has
the water is
vitamins.
brown.
It's cleaning you.
Yeah, it's healthy. That water
It's
is healthy.
healthy.
Sha.
I got sick.
You got
Really?
sick?
Yes.
What happened? You
Like,
had a running stomach.
yes, I had a running stomach and then I just felt dizzy.
Yes, you were being cleaned. It was cleaned inside. You were being... Speaking of issues, I heard about the Wi-Fi issue. There was a communique that Seemela Wi-Fi is not proper. So since you stay there, how is it? Like, have they fixed it? Have
No.
they?
One thing about Seemela, if you're staying there, you must be understanding. Every communique they release, at the end, thank you for understanding. We don't understand anything because
But they thank you for your understanding.
since
either way.
January, the Wi-Fi hasn't been working. Every week, they're always sending a comic. We are fixing, but then there's nothing. And then they promised us that we're gonna get our Wi-Fi refunds. I
Okay.
think they said they're
How
gonna
much
release
is the
them.
Wi-Fi refund?
It's 270 and
270?
Yeah,
That's a lot of
because we've been
money.
buying data for
Oh,
like
It's a lot.
Oh, it's a
it's
little.
not.
It's a lot.
For data, it's not because we've spent more than that. Imagine since January, in Bona, they only want to refund us for 1 month.
Which month? March.
Mara, they even force us to pay now. And because their Wi-Fi is twerking, they will even hotspot you with their phone to pay
Yeah,
rent.
they should hotspot you
Yes,
like
you
block
must
by
pay
block,
so that they
block by
can be
block.
able to think,
Ganja,
so that they
ganja.
must be able
But
to
then-
pay for the people to come fix the Wi-Fi.
We are paying for a service that we don't receive. And then
But
when you
270.
complain, yeah.
270.
I remember-
Ah, it's a
yes,
bit
I remember-
Isn't it because last year when I was there, they were implementing like a new network? I think maybe that's why.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
and
it's probably why.
it's so terrible. So very terrible.
But
But
270.
they'll
you
fix
can't
it.
even-
If now the school is involved, then they'll
Hi
most
boy,
probably
you don't
fix
want to
it.
know with that. Someone reported them at Univen and then they sent another communique in the group array. Guys, don't report us to Univen anymore because you're not block reps. We'll fix the issue on our own.
So you guys are making this a big deal, then?
Because it is.
Oh, yeah,
Imagine
it's a
now,
big deal. It has to be.
like 70% of my classes are online now. I have to buy data to attend because if I don't have data, I'm not going to attend online.
Yeah.
Like imagine you're going to campus
That
and
is a
then there's no Wi-Fi. You get
Yeah,
onto
it
the bus.
happened yesterday
Only to find out
when
the
I
class
was
is
in the
cancelled
bus,
when you're
now I'm
already
buying
at campus.
data. Only to find out my class is cancelled. I was running to the bus because I'm thinking that I'm late. Can't you know my class
Yeah,
is
and you even
cancelled?
miss messages to tell you whether we're gonna have the class or
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you guys
Wi-Fi
must
is
fix
Seemela.
the
But
Wi-Fi.
they'll fix it. Don't
They're
don't-
always
fix it.
fixing. They're always
They'll fix
fixing.
it.
That's
You
one
have to
thing
be
about them.
patient. It takes time. And remember, Pela Hape, it's a thing yagore each and every room has a server. So it's most probably a thing yare.
They even installed new servers, whatever.
Yeah,
But
that's why I'm
still-
saying Ore, because last year they were transitioning to a new network. Maybe that's why it's doing what it's doing, and they have to go room by room to do inspections. And how many rooms does Seemela have? Remember, it accommodates almost like 1.2 students. How many
Yeah.
rooms are those? So
Like you see 1.2 students. That each and every single student is paid.
Yes.
They should get a proper Wi-Fi.
And they force us to pay. So like
Get a
we
proper
are paying for
Wi-Fi.
a service that we don't even receive.
Yeah, they should get a
Because
proper
if you're
Wi-Fi.
going out, for instance, you're going to campus, ne? If they close the gate, you're not gonna go out if you didn't pay. Or right now, if I'm going back to rest and it's time to pay, you're not gonna go in.
Maragere pay, and then they hire the person.
Pay
they
for
pay
what?
that person with the money that you paid for staying there.
they should have done
and
that
then
a long
it's
time ago, Shem.
fixed.
And one thing about them, if you tell them, no, I wanted to move out, but then they are not gonna do that.
Why would you wanna move out after you've
I
signed in with
wanted
Fundi?
to. I think it was still in early Feb at that time. I wanted to move out and go to another rest, but then they were like, never, sissy, no, uhlalala.
You see these races of yours. Okay.
Tlogela move out. Some people are graduating, and the graduation is coming. Now I cannot like an outfit. I don't even know what to do with my
Yes, yeah.
life. But yeah,
We need the
retired.
graduation. Hey, we need some academic pressure.
Yes,
Some
sana
academic.
marena mo.
Yeah, maybe if you guys graduate, maybe we'll be serious with school. But as for now, we are serious, but not serious.
So you wanna be motivated ka graduation?
Yeah, her graduation.
Hey
It's
guys,
so
people are getting
motivating.
distinctions. I was there. I was in there last year during both the May and the September graduations. When people like passing with distinctions, they imagine they call out your name. Kelebogile Maebela. They don't say with distinction. It's like, yeah, it feels
Suspect,
somehow.
Yeah.
And when they say Kelebogile Maebela with distinction, like it gives you
The
that
feeling, you know, the
that-
goosebumps and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people should
Looking forward
graduate,
to that.
and congratulations to everyone who's graduating. Is it May?
Yeah, me.
Yes,
yeah,
May.
Yeah, is it May? Yeah, we wish you guys all the best. Make sure you're gonna get that job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for those interviews.
And yeah,
Do the most.
we wanna be motivated, guys.
Pretty sure they studied hard ka November too. Like,
They did,
Yeah,
because you know,
right.
this is my final year. If I mess
Right.
up,
And most probably when you get that message, dear graduate, you just get excited.
You don't
You're
relate.
like, yo, I'm
I'm a
finally done.
graduate.
NQF level 8. It must
But
be
you're gonna be
nice.
bored, Mus. You know, getting used to the campus life. You're going to start a
Come
new
back
life.
for
Yeah,
honors.
when you go and start a year.
Come back for
But I
honors
like,
if you love
it's,
school.
I don't think it's, I don't think campus life is that different from work, because even with work, you wake up in the morning, you both go to work, come
It's
back.
not the same. man.
What's the difference? You don't see people
Responsibilities.
anymore. Oh, responsibilities.
It's not the same.
But like,
But like there you
it's
have to
more or
be-
less the same, because
And
even
here,
here,
if you tell yourself that today I don't want to go to class, you don't go. But at work,
yeah, at work you
gonna
have to
go.
go because that's your paycheck. But like, I mean, the part where you stay alone, you buy your own groceries. Yeah, I feel like the only thing that we don't have, okay, some students have it because they stay at private residences. The only thing we don't have, if you stay on campus or off campus, electricity and paying for
Yeah,
water.
and
Those are the
electricity is
things, yeah,
so
those are the things that we don't
expensive.
have. But once you're out there and you have a job, you get paid, you buy groceries, pay for water and electricity, especially if you're staying in a place where CBD, yeah, you pay for those things, basic things. So maybe that's probably the difference. But
Yeah.
hey, all the best, guys, and congratulations on your graduation. We'll come and dance with you
Clock with.
so we can be motivated also.
We are clock with.
Speaking of which, the Barakeman, who's your president? Give any communique
Break,
today
sorry.
about.
Asmati.
Give any communique today about us receiving. Ra receive vel.
I think it's April's
Rose
Fool.
wajaiva. Rose is dancing.
I think it's April's Fool.
April's Fool's.
I think so. 'Cause
Lala
I don't
Tare.
think it's possible.
Yeah, imagine
Even if they want us to
receiving now,
receive a nakbaki.
We are hungry.
But then we're gonna be broke after.
But I feel like we should
opening.
receive now. Yeah, we should receive now.
You're gonna
'cause-
tell that money you're not gonna buy.
Nah,
yourself.
like they're assisting the like people who are going like home for recess, yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, so the
some
money
they
you're
don't
gonna
have-
eat it at home, yeah, or use it to
Yeah,
come
some of the
back.
students they don't have like taxi fare, yeah, bro. Yeah, so maybe he's trying to help.
And then
the
what
other
about
ones.
when you come back? Is he going to give you another?
Yeah, when you come
allowance?
back, you will ask from home. Actually,
Oh, also I heard Kore Baraking, they are they are
Reshuffling
reshuffling
the cabinet.
Yeah, the cabinet.
who's the
Briggs is
president? This is
now-
Martin
No, the
No.
president is now Briggs.
Briggs. Oh,
He was the minister of
Minister of
finance.
Minister of Finance. Oh,
Now
yeah,
he's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
president.
Basically. Mara, I called someone, and then Ari, the others are not yet confirmed. Like the student governance hasn't confirmed it, so we don't have the full information yet. Maybe they'll release a communique on who is where, who replaced who, and whatnot. Yeah, because I was looking for like the whole list. I saw a poster, so I called and I asked, "Oh, is this?" They're like, "No, it's not confirmed by student governance, so don't talk about it. Just yeah."
So they're still in the
Right.
process.
More or less.
So they just saw that maybe we need a president because we didn't have a president.
Yeah, and a lot of things were being delayed because, and a lot of students were having a lot of issues that needed to be dealt with immediately. Because I remember when we had Maebela, he said during test weeks, there were students, they were not admitted as of yet. So can you imagine, people are writing tests and you're not admitted?
And guess what your president said
What did he say?
about the water crisis at DBSA? So Briggs released a communique. Those who feel like they no longer want to reside at DBSA can fill this Google form if they want to go off campus. I'm like,
But
so that was your
So you're
best
avoiding the
solution.
issue instead of fixing it. So what about those ones who want to stay in DBSA? What must they do? They must sit without water.
Yeah, no water. You don't bath, okay?
Yeah, ne.
Water crisis.
Le
So this
kgethile
water crisis has
president.
been going for so long, ne?
Yeah, it's party. It's party. Anyway, I hear you guys have parking. You have cheerleaders now.
Yes.
Where's
Yeah,
the
we have
mascot? Where's the
cheerleaders for
mascot?
Univen.
Who shot that mascot?
We need one.
Yeah, you must ask for it.
So
The mascot, Univen mascot. How is it going to look like?
I could say.
Pella, we
What
can't have
doesn't
eagles.
Venda have
We can't
maybe
have
like-
elephants. We need something.
Yes, Toyando.
Elephant, an
Good
elephant.
idea, an elephant.
Not an
yeah.
elephant.
Yes.
It's actually something.
It's actually a great
yeah,
idea.
it's actually a great idea. Our mascot can be
Who's
an
gonna
elephant.
wear that mask?
You'll start.
Anyone. Even you can wear
You'll
it because
start.
Mara, ne?
Plus, ukghona lo jive, so
Yabo.
it'll be simple. You go there, you cheer, you dance with the.
You guys want
the cheerleaders.
you want us to be loved with other universities, eh?
They won't laugh. Mara like Tohoyando.
You know, it's
That's
an
where we are.
elephant.
That's where the
Yeah, the
visitor
elephant should
vendor
be
is. So
with the red and blue.
Yes.
they'll somehow make uniform for you. Plus the sheer
The
The
group
shade
has
is-
a
yeah, they have a group parking uniform.
which
it'll be
is red and
simple.
blue also.
Yeah, so it'll be simple for the mascot to have like.
So whose idea was it to start with the cheerleading thing? I heard it's the Minister of Housing.
Yeah, but it was Kia Betu's idea, and then she called Dembe and she spoke to her about it, and she was like, "Okay, you guys can hold
Who's Dembe?
auditions and whatnot."
I think she's the cheerleader coach.
Yeah,
or
she's the yeah.
yeah, she's the coach. Yeah.
So they called her. They like, yeah, you guys can, you can set up a place, find a place, a venue, and then do auditions and then choose people.
Where do they
So
practice those people?
I asked her if, but they used to practice more at gallery, but they moved, and then now they practice go stadium. So I asked her what are the requirements for you to join. She said you must be able to dance, you must be energetic, and you should be able to do a split. You must. And then I asked her, like body. I'm like, okay, what if it's like me? Yeah, do I fit or like is there a specific body type? And then she's like, no, as long as you can dance, anyone can come. So even me with, yeah, my.
Do you wanna join? Do you
Me.
wanna join?
I can't dance, so I
Can you
can't.
do a
the
split?
thing.
Yeah, I can do a split, but I can't dance.
You will go there and do a split for them.
Yeah,
Can you do a split? Can you do a split?
No, I can't even dance. I have two left.
Yeah, so you can't join.
Shame.
Man.
Next time. Guys.
And
You
to
must
the
improve, man.
matriculants, if you wanna come to the University of Vienna, not if actually, you must come.
Come.
Like, hona le vibe mo. Why you sadly? Utlabana nna ge.
Le
Come.
nna ke teng, je.
Yes.
You know?
Le Bafana
Utlabana-
teng, everyone is here,
Yes,
man.
utlabana rena. Come for us if you're not coming for the school. Come for the vibes. Hey, Kadala, come to school, guys.
You'll go to
Anyway, the
ground one
applications are gonna
also.
be open from the.
It's the 1st of May, if I'm not mistaken. And then
Yeah.
they're closing on the 30th of September.
So you guys better make sure what as soon as you're
Just
done
apply.
ka trial ya gago, you apply. But
Not
you're not
trial, even now, because you can also
Even
apply
now,
with
no?
your you can also apply with your grade 11
Oh, grade
report
11
if you
Oh,
have
yeah,
if you
yeah,
haven't
yeah,
received
yeah.
your term 2 report because
Yeah.
the term 1 report doesn't work. So use your grade 11 report.
Term 2, not term 3 or 4.
Term 2, term 3 is trial. That's already late. Trial
No, I
is-
mean
is in
grade 11
September.
report. Don't they use term 3 and term
No,
4?
final grade 11 report.
Final.
Yes, because if you use your grade 11 report here June, what if you?
Yeah.
You won't-
June is.
yeah.
What if December you dropped? Or okay, yeah.
So
makes
even
sense.
if your marks are bad in your grade 11 report, just use it. It doesn't matter because what matters at the end of the day is
Get
your
the results
metric
like grade
results.
12, yes. So
Yeah.
you guys, you gotta apply and come and see me. Don't you wanna see my pretty face? Come for the vibes.
Don't you wanna see me? You don't wanna see me? But guys, on a serious note, you guys should avoid this thing of
applying
paying someone to apply for you. Yeah.
Yeah, rather
It
go to
also
an
counts
internet
for-
cafe.
Yeah, it also
Yeah.
counts as a scam.
But then if you're
Because
paying
they're gonna
someone
scam you.
to apply for you, better make sure that that's someone
Someone you
yeah,
trust.
you can
Yeah.
trust that
Yeah,
person.
because you're giving
but even
details
if you
like
trust
ID.
them, hey guys, and then they're gonna, hey my child, I'm gonna apply for you, and then in January when I don't know where you're going, don't do that. Apply for yourself, like if you can write your metric, my sister, you can't read instruction, manje.
Or maybe ask someone, if you know someone who's in varsity, rather
Yeah.
ask them.
But then still, it's a
Oh my,
risk.
they're scamming
man.
those kids.
It's a risk.
Okay, rather
They're
go
the
to an
same
internet
thing.
cafe.
Just apply for yourself. Like there is nothing difficult about that because you're just going there. Wangolo ID. This is my mom's surname. Wara. Which course do you want to study? That's all. But
Yeah,
then
I-
first of
yeah.
all,
I
do
guess
research
that's where the
about the
problem
course.
starts because Tina, when I was applying, I was fascinated about a name, Bachelor in Theology. I was like, theology. This seems like a serious course.
Yeah.
And then you apply, only to find out when you come here with
You're going to read the Bible now.
Joe.
So do research.
You must do research
About the course that you
on
want.
the courses.
Also, before applying, check the APS score, because imagine now if you know your mental capacity, it's not going to reach that 40 APS that they're asking for. Apply for a course that you like and also which aligns with your mental capacity. So do research about the course that you're applying for. Now, or the APS here, how is it standing before you apply? Because if you know yourself, which when the whole year when you're getting diplomas like high school and then you want to apply for law, side eye.
What if maybe they'll improve when they come here?
You can, but then
don't give
just,
us like
no,
inside.
I'm not
Don't
saying
encourage other
that,
kids.
but then they can apply, but then apply for something else that you love. Don't just apply for anything else.
Or
because
maybe I get it
you
when
wanna
you
go to
apply here,
varsity now.
you have like 4 options. So maybe the first option, make it something you know that regardless of how you do
gonna
the
get
metric, you're
in.
gonna get in. Maybe something let's say if you get
Diploma
maybe
in freshwater
36
technology there, 'cause I
APS,
think
apply
it's
something that's
24,
gonna require
26.
32.
Yeah, and the Univen is not the last option.
Yeah.
Not the last option.
Yeah, I see last option.
You're gonna cry in
Even in
January.
Tongera.
You're gonna cry. You see that bus? It's not gonna come at your home and take you. It's not a last option, Univen. Ask me, I know.
So guys, I want to ask you something. How do you feel about this thing, even your first come first serve, instead of them just sending you emails?
First come, first serve, Jan.
This thing of requesting for admission, instead of just sending your email or you have been accepted just like each and every university.
No, I feel like the first come first serve. Yeah,
It's
the
not
better.
fair in a
It's
way.
fair.
It's
How
not.
is it not fair?
But it's not fair. For example, let's just say I worked hard, in my matric year, and then maybe I don't have internet connection in my village, and then I don't know that people are requesting now. And then the day I have proper internet connection, that's when Univen is full. But then you passed very well, and then someone who didn't pass very well got in.
That's the thing. What I learned in my first year is that when you apply to a university, you have to realize that universities don't work the same. Because maybe, I'm not saying our system is not advanced enough, but I'm saying, what if maybe, that the system always has issues when it's time for us to request for admission or when it's time for us to do something, because maybe it's overloaded and whatnot. So maybe that's the reason why they can't send emails individually. Or maybe what if they accepted you and they rejected me and they take my email and send it to you and mine yours they send it to me. It happens.
Wrong.
Properly. It happens because the system that you don't know the type of systems that they use to send those emails. So I feel like when you applied at a specific university, they give a chance to the people who already, let's say I applied at UJ, Univen, and UP, and then at UJ they accept me, and then I hadn't parking requested for admission to Univen. I can simply just go there. But now I request for admission here at Univen and they take me go UJ. Now I have to come back and cancel. No, you have to cancel first. You can't just go when another university has taken you. You have to come here and cancel first, and then you can then go there, because you can't be admitted at 2 institutions at the same time. So I feel like it's kind of fair.
But then at some point, I don't think everyone does request for admission, because with me, when I got to the system, I was already admitted. So I think maybe there is an automatic thing that they use to admit people.
I think also it depends on the courses. Yeah, it probably depends on the courses. Because I remember I applied for nursing, and in nursing you have to undergo a test. And
But I think they cancelled that from this year.
Yeah, so you see. So guys, before you apply in a university, make sure you know how does the admission go about and whatnot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is season 4, episode 2, and that's it from me.
Yeah, make sure you like, share, and comment,
subscribe.
and subscribe.
And tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to tell the friends. Peace.